Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video. You're looking at one of the most peaceful and untouched corners of Cambodia, a rural village where life moves slowly, in harmony with nature. This scene might seem simple, a couple bathing their cows, but behind it lies a deep connection between people, animals, and the land. In rural Cambodia, cows are not just animals, they are companions in life and work. Families raise them with care, not only for farming but also as part of their household economy. They are used for plowing the rice fields, transporting goods, and sometimes even as a form of savings or dowry in marriage traditions. Before releasing the cows into the field, bathing them is a sign of care and respect. It keeps the animals healthy, clean, and free from ticks and insects, especially during the hot season. Most people in these remote areas depend on subsistence farming. Rice is the heart of Cambodian agriculture. It's more than just food, it's life. From sunrise to sunset, families work the land, planting, transplanting, and harvesting by hand. There are no machines here, just hard work, shared labor, and ancestral knowledge passed down through generations. In between the rice crops, they grow vegetables, raise chickens, and sometimes catch fish from the pond or small rivers. Cambodia has a tropical monsoon climate, hot, humid, and deeply seasonal. There are two main seasons. The rainy season from May to October, when rice fields are full of water and nature turns green and lush. And the dry season from November to April, when the land becomes dusty, and water is harder to find. During the dry months, villagers rely on small ponds or wells for daily use. It is during this time that people take special care of their animals to prevent heatstroke or illness. Bathing cows in the morning, like we see here, is part of that routine. Cambodian village life is rooted in Buddhist beliefs and Khmer traditions. Families begin their day with prayer or offering food to the ancestors. They believe in karma, that kindness and care to animals will bring good fortune. Cows, in particular, are seen as gentle creatures deserving of compassion. Many villages have a spirit house near the farm or at the edge of the rice field, a place where they make offerings to the land spirits asking for protection of their animals, good harvests, and family health. In rural Cambodia, life is simple but rich in relationships. Neighbors help each other with farm work, share tools, and gather together for meals and ceremonies. Children grow up surrounded by nature, playing in the fields, swimming in ponds, and helping their parents with chores. The couple you see in this video probably wakes up at 4 or 5 in the morning, prepares rice and tea, checks on their cows, and starts their day every day with rhythm and purpose. There's little technology here. No machines, no noise. Just the sounds of birds, crickets, and the occasional moo of a cow. While the scene may look peaceful, life in remote areas can be hard. Access to clean water, electricity, and healthcare is limited. Young people often move to the city or abroad for work, leaving the elders to care for the land. Climate change is making farming more unpredictable. Too much rain, too little rain, or sudden pests can destroy a whole season's work. But despite these challenges, the people stay resilient, proud of their roots and their land. This moment, bathing cows near the pond before releasing them to graze, is a perfect example of harmony between humans and animals, and between people and the land. It is not rushed. It is not for show. It is part of the quiet routine that has lasted for generations. It reflects a way of life that is disappearing in many parts of the world, but still survives here. Thank you for watching and joining me on this small journey into the Cambodian countryside. Let's appreciate these little moments, the calm, the culture, and the connection to nature. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more scenes of rural life and hidden beauty around Cambodia. Until next time, Sak Sabi and see you soon.
Trời ơi, nó mà tôi nhúng cái số lên nụ. Chị bị vết đằng này, đằng này chị.
Luôn toàn chú sát vô nhưng liêng bạt hả? Còn thật thở chứ.
Anh đi lỗ bún này. Mình bột mình ấy xá đâu. Mình thả.
Đâu chứ mà đấy, không phải hóp nữa mà. Hóp bỏ ôm cái nó ngồi hóp. Không đi nó đau lên nó đau.
nào bức
trong năm tía đâu mình nói không rồi
à bức chữ ngữ này
để về ngõ rồi sang hướng tạo ọt dừng lên nhé ôn không ôn khả năng là sẽ ôn gì
mới bị đau
đọc hoàn đọc cái rồi không nhớ ô mà nó chả ba
Hãy subscribe cho kênh Ghiền Mì Gõ để không bỏ lỡ những video hấp dẫn